Hello, everybody. It's me, Lindsay Rogers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today, I want to talk to you guys about why I haven't posted in a while. And the reason why is I've been sick. My mother has been sick, and I've been taking care of her. And I know most of you guys are probably thinking, "What's going on, Lindsay?" Well, apparently, this whole entire sickness started from my brother. And what happened was about 2 weeks ago or so, my brother was not feeling well. And he called us at dinner and told me that he was not feeling well. And I was like, okay. So my brother came home, and we did too. Both me and my mother did. And turns out my brother was not feeling well. So somehow during this whole entire situation, especially when my brother had to eat soup and stuff, it turns out that somehow I must have picked it up. And because that he was not feeling well, then I was not feeling well. And then next thing you know, my mother was not feeling well. So I was pretty upset when that happened. And now even though the three of us are pretty getting better. I mean, my brother's been better there since Christmas, but a little bit before that. But my mother, she's starting to get better probably since yesterday, because she could not sleep as much. Because she couldn't lay down on the bed. She had to lay on the recliner thing, and I was really worried about her because she was coughing every night and until she could get to sleep, and that nearly worried me. But she managed to be fine until things started up last night when she slept in the bed in the couch, and now she slept in the pull-out bed of the couch, and I'm thinking that's signs of she's been better. I mean, she's not been sleeping on the, she hasn't been coughing a lot. So that's good for me and not to worry as much, but for me, I'm fine. So I know most of you guys are all also wondering what happened during Christmas. Well, despite of that happening, my mother and my mother, besides that she is sick, she said she'll promise me to get a Samsung Galaxy watch for my Samsung Galaxy phone, or a new Fitbit. I haven't thought about it much about it yet. But for my brother, he gave me a $50 gift card to Bath and Body Works, so hopefully a video coming soon for my shopping spree. Anyway, so apparently my mother was not happy with my father, and I know this is gonna be bad, but my father got an ancestry DNA kit that you can get, and it was on sale because my father is a complete fool and becomes so petty enough to buy anything that goes cheap, and to buy a $150, even though he was saving $150 to buying these kits for the three of us. And I don't know if his mother bought the kits for it, or he did for it. But it was really ridiculous that my father had done something like this. And I'm really mad at him because he could have waited until I had a lot of support from all of you guys. And I mean, I would save him money. Of course, that's a bad thing to say, but anyway, that's what it was, the Christmas gift, getting us Ancestry DNA kits. And I was very upset about this, but he really made my mother upset and angry. I know most of you guys are wondering, why would he do that? Well, first of all, he should have paid attention to the dang TV commercials and, could have gave us cash. But at the same time, I mean, you know, once and for all, but I don't think this would help. I mean, truthfully, we don't know the ancestry DNA kits. It will give us answers and stuff. Anyway, so where was I? So furthermore about this, and the reason why I think it made my mother upset is what she told me, although she's refusing me to tell anybody else. And the truth is, I think this is something have to do with her being raised by, her grandparents and her aunt and uncle, who became her parents, who became my grandparents. And I think that's what my father was trying to do, was to agitate her. And truth be told, I don't know why this made my mother upset, but I just wish I had more answers to this. But only thing I can say is that whoever it was for my mother, it doesn't matter. I mean, she's happy that she was raised well enough. But that's all I'm going to say. I mean, despite that, she got angry at my father. I mean, especially on the day of my grandfather's passing, he said something to her that not only made her upset, but it made her friends confused. And me, on the other hand, I should have just gone, even though thinking about this, because he said this in the bar. I mean, before I had been put on to anxiety medication and stuff. I mean, the one way I could have done was to confront him and saying, "Why would you say that to her? You just embarrassed her in front of her friends, and now you think you're gonna get away with this? No, you apologize to her right now, or else, old man." And simply enough, I should have just told him no more drinking, and tell him to get out of the bar. Unless he had a chance to apologize to my mother, which he didn't. I know. Because even if I said those words, he still should apologize to her. It was very rude. And to say that in front of my mother and her friends, and what my mother told him, which I can't not say, because it's bad enough how it is. But, push comes to shove, it's just really out of control for what my father did. So for this ancestry DNA kits, yeah, this is gonna be the issue. But I think he's just upset at what I said to him, or what he thinks what I said to him is because of the delusions that what his mother must have told him. I mean, after all, my mother told me that his mother was crazy. And despite she's trying to make things like normal again, but she's not really. I mean, she invited me to come to see her, and after I heard things about my father's brother, I mean, seriously. I mean, after all, I've been estranged from both from his mother and his brother there in years. And it's suddenly now my father's took him this long to understand that, realizing that his brother is really being ridiculous. I mean, and much as he can't do nothing. I mean, even though they're both grown adults, my father is feeling really just not welcome by his mother and his brother. And I know most of you guys are saying, why are you not friend to them as your grandmother and your uncle? See, and to be honest with you, like I said before, we've been estranged in years. As much as I can say about my father, but it's just taken him realizing that, the two of them are being so more out of control. And when he feels like he's back here, he's like stable. But I don't know how to furthermore explain this, but I mean, the only thing I'd rather do in 2020, besides getting myself healthy, get my channels re-going again, is to, stay with family. And hopefully, especially to visiting my aunt and my uncle, who's raising their granddaughter because their stepdaughter is just being ridiculous, which I'm really more angry about. Is why my step cousin, is acting like she thinking, try to go to Walmart and rob them, not just once but twice, is for what? What reason? Really? Nothing. Really. If this was something try to do something for Elena, then it's a joke. And I don't know what it is. And that's why I'm starting to feel like I'm nearly almost estranged from her and more focusing on her daughter, now to be my cousin, my aunt and my uncle's grandchild. And, it's ridiculous. But, that's what it is. Mostly it's because my family's sort of messed up. Although the other thing that is not messed up is one of my cousins who I probably haven't seen since we met about 2 years ago, is apparently is in I just found out that he's serving our military and serving our country. I can't specify which it is for the sake of his life and for all of you guys, and also because there are people out there who would take this information and use it badly enough, and I don't want to be in serious trouble. But as all that I can say is, that's all I'm just saying. It's one of my cousins who I had a chance to meet, and because I haven't seen hit in there's 3 of them. Now, out of the 3, there's more than just 3 of them. There's a total of I think 7. And this is the uncle who is a reverend and or I should say pastor of a church in Texas. And I haven't seen his older brothers, the ones who I knew when I was a kid, and because both of them had already set on their lives already, and hopefully, I'm just hoping they do not. I'm just hoping that one of them does not end up doing something so out of control of today's standards. Because they are not like that family. I'm not mentioning their names because they do not deserve this attention. And because that's not what it is for my family. Even though they almost be like them, they're not. Because if they end up to be that way, I'm just going to be very angry and upset about this. But as of right now, they're not like that family that everybody had talked about, and and all that. So yeah, I just done this on Christmas. Yeah, my uncle text messaged my mother. It's a group chat. My two uncles, my aunt, and my mother just text message each other, asking how's the family doing and stuff. But yeah. So, but if you guys are wondering, is my family somewhat of that family? No, thankfully not, because they were, I would be angry and upset with them. And furthermore, so would my aunt and my other uncle and my mother as well. Because, truth be told, is we were all be angry at them for doing this, but thankfully that's not happened. Yeah. uh, they're not like them, truthfully. I mean, my aunts and my uncles know what they're doing as much as what my mother does. Not much, but and then of course my brother. So anyway, so that's much it. I mean, the only thing is right now is me to make sure that I'm feeling much better. I gotta continue on with the weight loss and stuff. No, it's ridiculous, but I mean, it's been out of control as of late. But I mean, I'm trying to make sure not to eat so much, but I mean, then again, who knows what? Anyway, I hope you all understand. I mean, there's no music outro. I just wanted to get this right out of the way. Hope you all understand. If you do, please hit that like button down below. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are definitely turned on. And hopefully to 2020 is going to be better. Hopefully. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Till then, bye.